Okay, obviously these are the kids from the Marsh Orphanage across the street, and a lot of them are from the mountain villages all around Guerrero, and they have some. Most of them do have parents, but it's a pretty bad situation where there's like no electricity, no water. This is villages that you literally have to walk to because there's no roads there, and their families relinquish them or whatever to come here and have a chance to get school and everything. A lot of them, when they actually show up, don't even speak Spanish. They speak Mixteca. So that's one of the first things that they're learning is Spanish actually. I've been working with them for 6 years now, going almost 7 years through Anarchapulco. It started out as when I was working with Dash, we were raising a little bit of money for homeless people and all kinds of different things. And one of the locals here says, "Yeah, I know these guys. They'll hook you up with an orphanage or something." And it's like, "All right, cool." So I meet these motorcycle guys that's like the Baja Riders or something like that. It's just like a local motorcycle gang. And I'm hungover from a party the night before, and so I ride over with these guys with all these sandwiches and just all kinds of stuff that we had actually put together right in the middle of the conference. So, like, we set up tables right in the middle of the conference. I forget who was speaking on stage, but it was like one of the keynote speakers, and we've got this big commotion going on in the back where we're making sandwiches and all kinds of stuff, and a lot of people volunteered. And then we put it all together, and we load it up in a truck, and we ride these motorcycles over to the orphanage. That was the first time I met them. So a lot of these kids were, when I first started, were probably not even born yet when I first started dealing with this orphanage. So it's just been a progression, and each year we do more and more. And I've already spent 2 Christmases with them, and it's been amazing to go over here and just interact with them and see the way they act, the way that they interact with each other. It's like this huge family unit, and you would think, oh man, these poor orphans, they really got it bad. And like I see these rich families will show up to visit, and they've got their kids, and they're just like running around aimlessly, like with no direction or nothing. And these kids are like so well behaved, and they're like this just cohesive family unit. It's just amazing. And like, what are you feeling sorry for? Like, they got it better than you do. So yeah, it is amazing to see. We've got some traditional Mexican dancing today. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to come over and interact with them, I'll be here for the rest of the month too, doing things, working with them. We're going to build a bicycle track behind the orphanage that's actually for the entire community. Epic Cash is giving us some money and stuff to do that, and we're going to do some neighborhood cleanup around Bonfil. So that'll be great. Right in front of the orphanage, a bicycle track, things for them to do. I was here during Christmas, and we started riding with them, and I was teaching them BMX tricks, and there's like nothing to do. Yeah, no, I don't look like a BMXer, but I actually do. So. And I seen how interested they were in it, and then I noticed that the other kids here in Bonfil actually like to skateboard, and there's nowhere to do it. You got a bike shop, and it's just for like people that are riding up down with their spandex pants. Man, like screw that. Let's show them something cool. So we're gonna build that, and like I said, it's for everybody in the neighborhood. So man, just welcome, enjoy. Please come over and interact with the kids if you want. Money is great, but more than anything, time, actually. If you've got time to spend with them, they appreciate that a lot more than anything, really.
You can see how well-behaved they are, but the real impact it had on me is how much they take care of themselves under the direction, of their benefactor. But it's just been, I was so impressed with how self-sufficient they are. And that comes from just being allowed to be and helped and educating themselves. It's just amazing. I really hope that at some point you get a chance to go visit. They'd welcome it.
Ready? Oh, Hugo.
¿Se cayó de veras? Another grandpa? ¡Bravo! ¡Vénganse aquí, no se vayan! ¡Vénganse aquí abajo! Aquí abajo, quítense la máscara. Siéntense aquí abajo. Espérate, norteña. ¿Vas a ya? Norteña.
Contaré la historia de una famosa persona. Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona. Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona. Su marido dice ya no sé qué hacer con ella. Diario va a los bailes y se compra una botella. Diario va a los bailes y se compra una botella. Se arranca en la banda con la primera canción. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza a gritar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Y la Chona se mueve, y la gente le grita. Y le golpea la Chona, para adelante la grita. Y la Chona se mueve, al igual que le toquen. Ella baila de tono, nunca quiere su trote. Y goza melodía. Contaré la historia de una famosa persona. Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona. Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona. Su marido dice ya no sé qué hacer con ella. Diario va a los bailes y se compra una botella. Diario va a los bailes y se compra una botella. Se arranca en la banda con la primera canción. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza a gritar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar.
Okay, this is Jovita from, she's basically the only one. Her and her son are pretty much the only adults that are actually taking care of the kids. I mean, other than the kids taking care of themselves, I think there's one other person that comes to cook. She's cooking. Yes. What's her name? And then we have Sammy. Is Sammy here? So Sammy's not here. He's the other guy. He takes care of everything. Where is he? He's the driver. He goes and gets everything from the market for them and takes care of everything. Fixes the bicycles. Does all the stuff that needs to be done. One story that was really funny. It was brought up to me the other day. We had the first time that we spent Christmas over there. I bought 2 trampolines, and we had a bunch of other stuff. And the police showed up. The local police showed up, and they had just like a couple of gifts and stuff. So I put them to work. I'm like, get your ass to work over there and put those trampolines together. It took them like 2 hours, right? And then last Christmas, not this Christmas, the Christmas before, I brought another one, and I just left the box there, and I went inside and came back, and there's a trampoline. The kids put it together in like 15 minutes. So these guys are much smarter than cops. That's all I got to say. For sure. Anyway, if you do decide to come over to the orphanage, this is Jovita. She's 89, and and she's the one that's been doing it. The orphanage has been there for 32 years. It's a long story. You can go back and look at one of the videos from last year. She did a pretty tear-jerking story about the whole thing, telling about how her parents were killed and everything, and how she became an orphan herself. And that's what sparked her to want to do these things. Do you have any words that you would like to tell everybody here?
It's a lot of emotion to begin in front of you. But it's more emotion to see those kids doing something, to see those kids with the music, with the dancing, in the school. And all those things they do is thank you to the people that help us. 60 kids that go to school, 60 kids that go to the music class, 60 kids that they are waiting for somebody to help us. For don't see those kids in the streets dying on hunger, selling drugs, and nobody take care of them. I'm so very thankful to you, group. This pandemic was terrible time. People no work, people no food. And thank you at this group. I'm talking about you. Those kids have food. And those kids have something to eat. That's the reason I want to say it again. And for me, it's very small, the word thank you, because my feelings are too big for you to say. Thank you for don't let those kids in the street. Thank you for don't let those kids dying on hunger. Thank you for those kids that can go to school. And I hope you don't forget us. Please remember that there are a very nice group of kids, very obedient. They work every day. I don't have employees because I don't have money to pay them. The only thing I do is teaching them to work. Ben, Kevin. Everybody has something to do. Even Kevin, that is the youngest of the boys. I showed to him where is the pads for the teeth. So when Kim started to work, giving the toothpaste to the ladies, I said, don't ask me anymore for the toothpaste. Ask Kevin. Gracias. One day, one teacher was talking with me there at the orphanage. And there is no, we don't say, hey, come and do this, hey, come. No, we have a bell.
And everybody knows what for is the bell. And I was talking to one of the teachers that they have in school, and the bell ring. Everybody ran to look for what they need. And it was a little one running and said, Tia, I want to do my work. And the teacher said, how kind of lady are you? Put those little ones to work. And I said, hey, come here. Tell the teacher what is your work here in the orphanage. Say, Major Kevin. And he came back and said, I washed the plate of the dog, and I'm sorry, it's late, and ran away. And I told the teacher, this is what I want for them to learn. Responsibility for the things they had to. No matter what is the work, no matter what is the activity they have at home. The middle ones, they put the tables, and then they have a word, depend the age. For sure. Ponte de pie, por favor. Those boys that are in high school, I have to look for the paint for the house in those boys. Pónganse de pie. Ustedes aquí enfrente. If you go to the orphanage, everybody is clean. Well, some mistakes in the paint, but they are learning. And I told you, I have to look for the paint, and they do the work. And I have a group of the high school girls too, and 2 girls in the university. Pónganse de pie, señoritas grandes, por favor. Por favor, pónganse de pie. In each dormitory, I have a big girl. And that girls take care of the little ones. Watch for them to have a shower, watch for them to have to brush their teeth, and comb hair. This is what those girls are. And they look the little ones like little brothers. We are a very big family with a lot of needs. But they are happy to be there. Not in the streets. Not asking money in the street for it. Because there is a group like you that give us. Siéntense. Again, thank you very much. Many blessings for everybody. And now the kids have something to give it to them.
Have what?
The kids do something after.
Oh, okay. Okay.
After the girls play for you, the kids made little something for you, but after that, I will show it to you.
¿Podemos poner la pancarta en lo que tocan ellas los violines? ¿Sí?
Thank you again. You are in our hearts. Really, you are.
All right. Thanks so much. Also, I just wanted to mention shout out to Shad with the Earthship. He does English, teaches English over here. He comes over at the orphanage and teaches English. And I actually sat in on the class. Guy can't speak a lick of Spanish, but he does a great job teaching them English. I don't know how he does it, but it, it is pretty good. And then he does have his assistant that teaches them all types of things with the Earthship, like, solar power, and all kinds of things like that. If anybody knows how to teach English or something, and you're going to be in town and you want to assist Chad, or if you have something else to offer, let us know, and we'll set you up, and you can teach that. And on with the show.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we have a few paintings we're going to bring up, and then we have one special extra thing, and then we have an NFT to sell. So can you bring up the photo of the small painting? Because this one's really, really tiny, so it's going to be hard for you to see. So I will let you describe it and how it came to be.
Okay. So my mom made this painting that's going to pop up here. It's really little. It's going to pop up. My mom bore a lot of pain when I was a child, and I don't know what happened, but like 10 years ago, she started to transmute that pain and make it into artwork. This is the painting that she made. She was going to donate this to the Milwaukee Children's Hospital, but when I told her about the orphanage, she was like just thrilled to donate this picture to raise money for the orphanage. She's had a really tough life, and it's just beautiful to see, what she's done with that pain. She's healed through her artwork, and we're really, really excited to share that with you and to raise money for the orphanage as well and for these children.
Excellent. Oh, you can keep that one. I have my own. So it looks like it's got a wooden frame, and it's a...
I believe it's acrylic, but she has a very unique style, and she does like mate, I think it's called. So yeah, she makes these little children and fairies, and I think we were just looking it over, and there's a lot of love in this child's eyes. And it says at the top, "Do not fear, for we are under the same moon," which I think is really relevant for, what we're going through today.
All right, so many of you have been asking about this painting, so this is going to be pretty fun. He's going to look at it, and he has got the biggest grin on his face.
It's so fun. It's really,
It is.
really fun.
It's really
interacting
good.
with people in this
All
way.
right, how many dollars on it? Who'd like to start me off? We got 300 over there. 300. Now 600. Oh, okay. Thank you. 300,000. I appreciate it. I'm so grateful for that. He actually said 3,000, but we'll just keep going. We're at 3,000. Go ahead. Do you want to talk about this? So this is pretty amazing because this is a local artist, and you'll notice maybe some of the style. So she paints some of the Bonfil artwork, the local work, and so give her a round of applause for that. So we have the local artist, and she's also the granddaughter.
Yes, I'm the granddaughter of Jovita. Jovita and Lalo are my grandfathers. Lalo is not in this life, but Jovita is like a stronger woman that she's like doing this best job like 30 years ago. So please, for Jovita, she's a very strong woman. And yes, I'm Annie. I'm a local artist. So this is my first time in an art event. So I'm very grateful. I'm very excited about this. A lot of love. I don't know. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you, Macy. Macy don't know that my grandmother was Jovita, so she told me that, hey, you want to go to paint on live? Yes, for sure. It's going to be donated to Marsh Home. Of course, I'm going to do it. Yes, for sure. So my art, it's about very plants, power plants, like animals, like tropical, lots of colors. And in this painting, we have like two paintings. You saw on the night that I paint with UV light, and in the day is another painting. So it's amazing. I started painting with this UV night like 1 year ago, so I love it because it's two in one. So let's start another.
All right. So this is pretty amazing. She had it over here last night, and I was looking at it with the blue light over there. It was really cool. I mean, it totally looked like a different painting. I was like, how does she do that? It's like the 3D painting. The amount of creativity that goes into this is amazing. It's almost like they're advanced chess players, but they paint and play in art. So it's pretty amazing. So the mindset that you have to create. All right, we're gonna sell this one. Yes, I believe so. I'm gonna check on this. Yes, so you can pull the canvas off and then roll it up. So. And then get it reframed wherever you're going to land
I
to.
think you should mention the possibility of actually having the first painting that being sold by her. You know,
this is
I mean,
one of the, okay. This
well,
is the
she
first
said it was the
opportunity.
first painting that she's selling as an artist. So
Is this your first paintings to sell as an artist?
So you could get the first one.
Whoa! Wow. Okay, I did not know that, Danny. Thank you for adding value, tremendous value. Oh my goodness. All right. It's signed right down here. She did sign it right there. It's beautiful.
Yes, I signed like Barras Arte.
Excellent. All right, this is amazing. All right, first we're making history for this young artist. She's going to see what her art is going to come to, and hopefully we will have many, many, many more to come. All right, how many dollars on it? Who would like to go? We've got 1,000 in the back. Thank you very much. We got 1,000. We got 2,000 up front. We got 5. Is that 5? Are you giving me a high five? We got 5 in the middle. This is going great. We have 5,000. Now 7. Who'd like to be 7? 6? I'll take 6. We got 6. Now 7. We're asking for $7,000 on it. 7,000. We're asking for 7. I have 6 bid. Now 7. Now $7,000 on it. We're asking for 7. Thank you very much in the back. Woohoo! 7,000. 7. Now we're asking for 8. $8,000 on it. We'd like to be 8. I have 7 in the back. Would you like to be 8? 8,000. Are you all done? This is not even a quarter of a Bitcoin yet. Come on. We're asking for 8,000. Up front. Thank you very much. I love having spotters. 8,000. All right. Now 9. We have 8,000 right there. Now 9,000. 10. Oh, 9,000 in the back. Thank you. We have 9,000. Give them a round of applause. Now 9,000. We're asking for $10,000 on it. Would you like to come back in at 10? Now 10. Now $10,000. We're asking for 10. We're asking for 10. Any new bidders? New bidders? 10,000, 9,000 bid. We're asking for 10. 10,000 going once. 95. I think we'll take that. 95. 95. 9,500. Now 10. I think I was here before, but we're asking for 10. Now 10. We just changed positions. We have 9,500 bid. We're asking for 10. Would you like to come back in? Yes, he said yes. 10,000. Ooh. You just need to fly a couple more legs. That's all you need. We have 10,000. How about 10,500? 10,500. We're asking for 10,500. 10,500. 10,005. 10,500. Anybody else? New bidder. Is that bid, sir? No. He said no. You get really nervous. We're at larger numbers. 10,005. Going once. Yes, we have it. 10,005. 10,005. Now 11. Now $11,000 on it because this is a one-of-a-kind, the first ever. First ever. 11,000. Yes, we've got another bid in the back. 11,000. Now 11,500. Would you like to come back in? 11,500. This is exciting. 11,500. This is our biggest yet.
I put all my effort. Please.
Ever. We're asking for 11,500. I have 11 in the back. 11,500. Going once. Going twice. Sold in the back for $11,000
so
plus the
much.
premium.
Thank you.
Wow, give her a round of applause. This is awesome. Here, we'll give you a high five for that one.